Hey guys, this is Will with That One Painter New Orleans. We get questions all the time from customers asking us just on an initial phone call, what's it going to cost to paint their home? I wanted to make a video that's going to address some of the common pricing questions and try to give a little bit better explanation and understanding of what it takes to do a quality painting job, the factors that drive the cost, terms, conditions, things that matter for the initial cost versus the lifetime cost of the job, and just kind of what to expect. Um, so starting off, we've got what is driving the costs in our industry up or down. Painting is no different than any other skilled trade. The primary driver of costs in our industry are our labor rates, materials, and now insurance. Um, this is why you'll see quotes that are kind of all over the place. Um, that's another common question we get is why are some quotes so much more expensive than others? There's really two main reasons. The first is the prep process. Say, for example, on an exterior painting job, the prep work prior to painting can be anywhere from 40 to 70% of the job cost itself. Um, Prep includes cleaning the surface so the paint can, the surface can receive a quality painting job. That's masking the window glazing, trim, covering plants and shrubbery, and then on an exterior job that requires a good bit of work, that's sanding the edges of all of the chipping and peeling paint, and that can take a very long time to do and do it correctly to where the new coat of paint looks perfectly uniform and it doesn't look like you're just patching and painting over holes that were in the job. Um, the time spent in this step can add years to the painting job. Sometimes it can double it. So you really want to take a lot of time in this step of the job. This is really what differentiates a really good painting job from just an okay one. Um, it's our mission to give the highest quality painting jobs we possibly can with every customer on any budget. Um, let's see here. Where do our prices fall in the range of pricing you're going to see in the New Orleans market or any of the southern Louisiana market? Um, we take enormous pride in the work that we do. Um, your your typical painting quote you're going to see is going to be substantially lower than ours. Our pricing is reflected in the quality of the work that we do, and we will typically be on the higher end of the quotes that you receive. Lifetime costs versus the initial cost. This is a really good topic to talk about, especially down here where we have a storm season that dramatically affects the look and the feel and the condition of the home. When you're painting the exterior of the home, or when we're painting the exterior of the home, it is very common for us to get 7 to 10 years, and sometimes many more, of vibrant paint life. To achieve this, many factors in the initial cost must be taken into consideration. Again, prep is key. Atmospheric conditions are also key. When you're painting over 80% humidity, which is a good percentage of the year here, you're dramatically reducing the lifetime of the paint. It takes discipline, it takes focus to wait for the humidity to fall within the windows that you have throughout the day. Um, let's see. We see poor quality painting jobs in every day. The paint begins to fail at 3 years. Customers will get upset with, why is my paint already peeling and fading? That's due to poor preparation. Paint is only as good as the preparation on the surface that it adheres to. And spending the extra money to get this done correctly the first time can add years to the life. And it'll yield a much higher return on your investment as well. I'm gonna give you an example to kind of break this down. This is a real life example um, from a job that we've done pretty recently to kind of to show these numbers. Our quote on a home was $13,547. This was to paint the exterior of a 2,300 square foot, one-story home. It was a wood-sided home. Had a little bit of wood rot and damage and peeling and fading. So when we performed this job, we were anticipating an average of about 8.5 years of a quality, beautiful, vibrant finish. So you've got $13,547 to last 8.5 years. This math will yield $1,593.76 per year to keep the house protected and beautiful. The competitor that we beat out, this is the other guy that was cheaper, was $9,000 to paint that exact same home. There was another job that he did right down the street. The house failed at year 5. The math there, $9,000 for a 5-year, that's averaging $1,800 per year to protect the home. The initial cost for that one painter to paint the home is over 50% more than the initial cost of the cheaper guy. However, over the life of the home, this is over $4,000 in savings that one painter has saved just by doing proper prep work, using quality materials, caulking windows to protect the home for 3.5 years longer over the life of the home. This is not factoring in, price rises, somebody else coming back out in 5 years to redo it. This is just simply looking at the return on that initial investment. So looking at the initial cost at maybe 50% more, if it can yield over 50% more longevity, the return is in your favor to do this. We see this every single day. That one painter also offers financing options as well for qualified customers. This can mean 3 months interest free. So if you're wanting to get the work done before storm season and have your home protected, you can spread it out over several months to take care of that, to offset some of that initial costing. Another one we get is painting really worth it? It's not talked enough about in our industry, but paint is the first line of defense of your home. Paint and caulk can really, really protect the exterior of the home, especially in southern Louisiana. In many older homes that we see, there's no insulation in the walls. These are typically homes built in the 1930s and earlier. And sealing in that home can really help with your heating and cooling costs as well. So set aside from just the cosmetics, you're also saving money on the heating and cooling costs as well. Wet rot in southern Louisiana is another big problem. Wet rot is a major attractant for termites, and the damage that's caused from that can be in the tens of thousands to fix. So in short, taking care of the paint on your home and also caulking the window trims and areas around doors, and doing this routinely, this can save a substantial amount of money over the long term, and also protect your home and keep it looking beautiful. We think it is definitely worth it, but it's kind of individualized, and it's up to the customer to decide. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, or if you'd like for us to come out and look at your home and give you a free estimate, feel free to look us up. We're all over the internet: Google, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I'd love to make your home beautiful and protect it. This is Will, That One Painter New Orleans. I look forward to working for you.